Okay guys, so I have big plans coming up. Mainly the fact that I have two new awesome tech devices that I'm going to be making videos on. It's going to be amazing. Stay tuned for that. Today is one of the two, and you'll get a sneak peek at the other one because I'll be using it to demonstrate this Apple Pencil. But, like I just said, I have an Apple Pencil here with me, and I'm not going to be using my above ground shot because my little table over here, backdrop or whatever, is white, and the pencil will blend in really well with that, so I'm just going to show you from here. So anyways, this is the Apple Pencil. I am not sure what the price on this is anymore. I will leave a link down below, but your best estimate is around $100 because it is old, and I think it was $100 at launch date, so maybe anywhere from $75 to $100. But I believe this Apple Pencil works with all the iPads that support it, which are the 6, I believe the new iPad mini, and possibly the 5. I also think the Airs work with it as well. But the Apple Pencil 2nd generation, like I mentioned in my last video, only works with the iPad Pro 2018. Now, the main difference between this Apple Pencil and the second Apple Pencil not only is its functionality. For instance, the second Apple Pencil only works with the new iPad Pro. This one has a removable cap, which lets you Bluetooth sync it. So you plug it in here to sync the Bluetooths together, Apple devices. This is also how it charges. Now, my first comment on this Apple Pencil is the battery life is amazing. I charged this almost a week ago, I believe, today. Today is Thursday. I charged it a week ago. It still functions. In fact, this entire video, I will not charge this Apple Pencil and use it when I'm demonstrating on the charge from a week ago. I have been using this Apple Pencil not constantly, because I'm not a huge fan of it, but I've been using it enough. I say I've used it for about 2 hours in a week. So that's pretty good, I would say. For a pencil, it's a really slim package. Now that brings me to my next comment. What's the other word? Impression. The pencil is slick. That's one thing to mention. Like, it doesn't have the grooves. Like the other Apple Pencil, the Apple Pencil 2nd generation, has a flat side, for charging magnetically, and it kind of makes it easier to grip. This is just one, I think this is like a cylinder. I'm going to call it a cylinder. But it just slips right through pretty easily. But cases can solve that issue pretty easily, pretty simple, pretty cheap actually. And there are a ton of good cases out there. In fact, there are some that help you keep this attached to the top, which is another criticism I have of this. This falls off pretty easily. It's just a really thin magnet. Not very strong at all. Sometimes you even have to push it in. But that's all for the criticisms and impressions of the Apple Pencil. Now let's get to testing it. Now, I know I said I'd be using this video only on one charge from a week ago, which I still am doing, but I need to show you what it looks like when you charge this in an iPad. So here is the lightning port. Just plug it in. And it's charging right now. It looks really weird, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you can take away with what you think of that. It looks really weird in my opinion. But anyways, let's get on to the functionality. Okay, so here I have a note that I have previously started. As you can see, I have a couple of horrible drawings on here, but we're just going to continue with that note. As you can see, I don't know if you can see this very well. I'll switch colors so it's a little brighter. But it draws really well, even on a week's charge, so it might not be full charge, it might not be full performance. It does really well. Let me erase this, some of this. There we go, just one tap to erase all of it. That's amazing. So we're just going to test the responsiveness. Feels like you're drawing with an actual pencil. I'm not gonna lie. It's really responsive. Like if I start off dark, really hard press, and then lighten up, the pencil marks get lighter, which is amazing. Now, as I said before, I've already been using this, so my reactions are kind of already biased, so I've been using this already. But I will tell you, if you're an artist, this is a great purchase. And you can tell I'm not an artist because I'm using Notes instead of Procreate and all those fancy apps. But I can tell you, if you're an artist working on iPads and things like that, it's totally worth the money. And another great thing about this is you don't have to worry about it scratching up the iPad screen. Like I said, I've been using it. I have not run into any problems. Sorry, it's really fun. But I have not run into any problems, and it's all really working good for me. Anyways, I'll see you back in the front-facing camera. So, as you can see, I really enjoy this Apple Pencil. I personally think it is worth the money. Now, the second generation, I don't think it's as much worth the money. That came out wrong. But I don't think it's worth the money as much as this one is. It's more expensive, and most people still have their older iPads, not the 2018 iPad Pro. This is an amazing device if you have about $50 extra to spend, $75 extra to spend on a pencil, and you're an artist. For everyday tasks, it's really not the best, even though that's what I've been using it for because I don't like fingerprints on my screen. So if you're a germaphobe or a really weird person who really likes their screen clean like me, this is also a good purchase. But you can also use a regular stylus, which is what I'm going to be doing comparing last. So here's a cheap stylus that I have. Here's the Apple Pencil. The regular stylus head you get is a rubber. This is a material I don't know what to call it, honestly. It's like almost plastic, but not. If that makes any sense. With this Apple Pencil, you get finer lines, but with this stylus, you don't have to charge it. But honestly, the charging isn't that bad. I find it easiest just to charge it when I'm sleeping. It does not blow up, obviously, but I find it easiest to charge when I'm sleeping and, not using the pencil. It's like a 10-minute charge and it's done. So really, charging is not that big of a difference. I would prefer this over this, partially because of the accuracy of this, but I will say it's on the borderline of being a waste of money. It's one of those weird products where it could be useful to some people and totally useless to others. Anyways, that's my impressions of the Apple Pencil. That's my opinion. You already got a hint of what's coming next. I will be doing an iPad 6th generation review. Stay tuned for that. Also, if you notice, my camera quality is improving. Not in this video, not in the next video, unfortunately, but most likely in the third video that I'll be coming out with over the next few weeks. It's because the iPad 6th generation camera is amazing. Stay tuned for that review. See you next time. Peace!